And fellow pickers, welcome to 2026. So I figured I'd hop on here real fast. First of all, I want to apologize to some of you. I noticed in my last live video that when I make my videos and put my videos on here, I have my phone turned sideways so you get the wide shot. Well, what I didn't know is after the fact, I still kept the video up, but after the fact, I'm sorry that some of you had to turn your heads completely upside down or sideways to watch the video. So I apologize for that. I'll just keep my phone like this and just narrow. Trying to get used to the whole live thing. I'm so happy to be live. I'm happy and thankful that you guys got me up to 53. We just got to keep going up. We got to keep going up and having a rocking time. Maybe we'll do something even bigger for getting me over 100 or 150, 200, whatever it might be. But let's boost them numbers up, shall we? So I hope most of you had a good and safe Christmas and was able to see your friends and family and enjoy yourselves and travel safe. So I want to talk about some guitars to expect for this year. Some I will build live, other ones I will do recorded videos. I'll decide. Um, I still got doctor's appointments. They're going to start looking at my neck, looking at my hip, seeing if I need surgery on my neck, and all that stuff from my accident there from last March. So in between all that kind of stuff and trying to build, trying to get my hand tremors under control, even though that's nerve damage. Um, and get back into building and get back into playing guitars. So I figured that today's video is going to be talking and just giving you a rough idea of what's to come. So I already did a quick thing on Facebook real fast. Like I said, I don't know who follows me on here from Facebook or Instagram or whatever it might be. Uh, but I have a very special guitar for this year. This one, the guitars I'm showing probably won't be in chronological order of what I'll be doing them in. But I know that we need to get the giveaway guitar, which is the 1950 Shovel, build that live segments with you guys. We need to get that done. That is the first. That is the upfront thing I need to do before we start on my personalized guitars for this year. I'm happy to be back. Last year really honestly just kicked our ass, and my wife had back surgery. I had my accident on the 14th, and medications, learning how to walk again, talk again, all that kind of stuff. It was just a whirlwind of a year. Um, I still want to get better and see if we can fix my neck and all that kind of crap for this year. Um, but obviously, I don't want to stay inside my apartment because our kidders, Dinah and Mopar, you guys have seen them periodically. Um, staying is strong. I lost my taste and smell in this accident. I bet taste and smell in this accident. So, but I remember staying is strong. So I don't want that to affect them if I have something hanging up by the back door. Um, when it falls and go and try to smell it. I don't want to do that to them. So the weather has to stay over 40. That's just the way it has to go. And consistently. So that's why this video is talking about everything that'll be coming this year. So, I guess I'll start off with the big guitar I'm going to do this year. How many of you guys right now, it doesn't show me how many people are watching me live, but how many of you right now, raise your hand, right now, how many of you were Fallout fans? Not the TV show's cool, but the video game. How many are Fallout fans on here? Anybody, Billy Booper down there, comments for me? World Bacon fans. All right. 750. Ooh. But how many are Fallout fans? Okay. Well, I accidentally dropped these in my last video, but so the story goes. That's a good story. Uh, especially helping with my vision and my coordination and all that stuff. I play video games during the wintertime because there's not a lot I can do, and with my hip and all that stuff. So I play video games. And the biggest video game I went back to play is Fallout 3. I New Vegas, all of that. There's just a lot of bad lagging stuff. So I went to play Fallout. So played a few nights ago. My wife turns to me. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. And my wife goes, you know what? Why don't you build a Fallout guitar? And I'm like, you know what? Son of a bitch. I'm in. So we're going on the journey of this year building a special Fallout guitar, guys. So we're thumbing around. My wife's thumbing around on the internet. And I said, you know what would be really cool is if somebody actually, because I don't do internet stuff, I don't stock, I don't, you know. But anyway, so my wife found these guys. Yes, these are going to be the volume and tone knobs. Yes, the actually somebody made these. And this one's the star, so if you know, you know. So this one, on the other hand, this one's going to be turned upside down. So when you look at the headstock, the star is going to be facing out. But the rest of these are going to be volume and tone knobs. So actually, Nuka-Cola caps, man. I was so surprised by that. Because that's like the biggest thing I said is, man, if somebody would just make these, and I didn't know. My wife's like, hey, man, check this out. So we are building a Fallout guitar, guys. Uh, and I'm going to fit the part. So if you guys play the video game, most of you guys know that there's stuff you get all over the ground and junk and all the stuff that you can sell to other people that you can get more bottle caps. So if you know in the video game, this is why it fits so well with me building the guitars I do, is if you know because of the video game, you can get cigar boxes. And you can sell them. I think they're like worth 5 or 10 bottle caps. So going on with that is we're going to take a perfectly good box. We're going to throw some 45 holes in it, pepper it a little bit. Then I'm going to throw a P90 in it. But with the P90, this is going to hurt me, and it might hurt some of you guys out there that are P90 fans. Actual Soot Bar P90. The yellow ones, they're downstairs in my actual tool stuff. But I'm going to take one of those, and then I'm going to take some of my model car paint. I haven't built model cars in, I think, 3 years now. But I still have half a stack over here in the corner. But I'm going to take this emerald green. This stuff is gorgeous. I don't think the car's out. No, it's in one of my totes down here. But the car I painted with this is gorgeous. It's got flake in it. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take one of those P90s. I'm going to take the cover apart, the cream cover. We're going to spray paint the cream cover with that emerald green that's got the pearl and the flake, the pearl. And then I'm going to rough it up just a tiny little bit. So we're really going to go all out with this Fallout guitar. I've got something else for it, but you guys are going to have to wait a couple weeks. I'll come back and show you guys. If you guys are fans, then you guys might be fans of the Brotherhood of Steel. I've got something very special because that screams Fallout, and not to mention the suits are just badass if you agree with me out there. So, guys, this one's going to be cool. So circling back, if you guys watched my videos last year, and if you are a fan of, cigar box guitars and you're a fan of repurposing items, you guys remember this little guy? Well, not so little, but you guys remember this guy? This guy right here. It is a 1950 coal shovel. An actual coal shovel you'd shiver coal with. And I've got a sick, awesome Wicked Bucker to go in this thing that matches, if you guys remember the videos from last year. It's really weird saying that. Last year already. Can you believe that? I just, mind blown. But I'm going to build this live in segments with you guys. You're going to watch the wood burn happen. I don't know if you guys want to watch the staining happen, because staining is kind of boring. Anyways, we're going to put this thing together. It's going to be a killer guitar. And one of you guys out there are going to win this. And if you remember from all those videos, or go back a few videos, and go back to those, the way you can win this guitar after it's built live, the way you can win this guitar is tell me who you think this should go to. Tell me a story, and who or what this guitar would mean to you and your family, whoever it's going to go to, son, daughter, mother, wife, whoever it's going to go to, and tell me your awesome story, and whatever story captivates our heart the most, me and my wife will pick the winner, and you will win this free guitar from me. And it'll be signed by me with my Herbie Hancock on it. And It's going to be cool. So we're going to start with that guitar, the shovel guitar. I'm not going to unveil the name that's going to be named just yet, but guys, if you want to win a 1950 Cole shovel turned into a guitar, it's going to have a wicked, awesome, custom Wickedbucker, guys. It's the guitar for you. I'm telling you. So other mock-ups. I've got a few. We'll start with this one down here. So I'm going to take this Padron box here. And these are really good boxes for CBGs. But I'm going to take this Padron box. And I'm going to sand it down a little bit. Get some of that, protective clear or whatever they put on their boxes before they send them out. And then I'm going to make my own tobacco burst. So I'm going to do around the perimeter is going to be my gunstock stain, which is a darker stain. Then we're going to do the lighter half is going to be my honey stain. So make my own tobacco burst. This isn't the one I'm using, but I've got a Jack Daniels one. I've got it safely in another thing down here. But just to paint a picture, it's going to be right in the center like this, and then I'm going to poke sound holes in it. So if some of you grew up, depending if you grew up with families who had muscle cars or whatnot, even carbureted vehicles, how about that? Are the best vehicles. So when you go get the oil cans. Sometimes you would take a knife and you would poke the holes in it so you could drain the oil, or sometimes, you would take your can opener and you'd pop the holes. That's what I do with this, is take the can opener and pop the holes and make it look like an oil. It's going to be with the Jack Daniels one. The Jack Daniels one is much cooler than this one. See, it's even got dried paint on it. And then we're going to have a P90 in the neck position. It's going to have a nice, glorious F hole. So this one's going to be a nice little custom hot box. Sounds weird, but hey, whatever. And then going to my automotive roots, I always make the joke with people like, no, I'm not an automotive guy. I've only got my Hemi pistons on my shoulder. We're going to take this nice Ford hubcap. It's got to get cleaned up and all that. Still got the dirt and rust and grime on it, So this is going to go sideways. So the Ford emblem won't be cut into. So sideways like this. A P90 is going to go right in the neck position. So just to mock it up with one of the neck blanks, so you guys kind of get a general idea. Well, that's going to be a 20, it's either going to be a 25-inch or 25-inch scale. Just like a regular, like a Gibson. But it's going to be a nice one. That's going to get the P90. And then the back of this thing, what I'll do is I'm just holding up one license plate for now. But we're going to take license plates, and we're going to make a custom back with 2 license plates. And she's going to have a nice back with old license plates. Then the Buick. The nice lovely Buick, man. This thing's heavy. So the Buick is going to get one of Marty's Wickedbuckers. So if you don't know who Marty Tauber is, Marty makes all of CB Giddies, makes these guys right here. That's on legs. Makes these Wickedbuckers. Marty made a special customized one for the shovel giveaway guitar, and he made a couple more that I told him I'd use. One has a gold top cover, and the other one just a regular nickel cover. So that's going to get one of Marty's, probably in the neck position. It'll be brighter versus duller if we put it in the hardtail. But, so, 2 hubcaps. That one for now. And then I'm also going to be doing another series with you guys on the side. We'll do these live instead of filming it. The new series is going to be called Coffee in a Twalk with AHG. Now, depending on your age bracket, if you remember Coffee in a Twalk, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and that's how it's going to sound. Coffee in a Twalk with AHG. It's basically kind of what grinds my gears, life lessons, talking about guitars, talking about life. And we're just going to have a nice hot cup of joe together, sit back and drink it together, you know. And with that said, the first one, it's probably going to be here in the next couple of weeks. Um, but with the first one, I need to change some strings on a few guitars. And one guitar in general, in mind, is it's Angus. Do you guys remember Angus? I hope you do. Let me move the old shovel out of the way. This is Angus. This is good old Angus. Angus, the strings are old and the strings need to be changed. And we have a awesome company called Killer Strings. Steve Harvey. Go check out Steve Harvey. He makes custom hand-wound strings here in America. And they can also be found and bought in Australia now. But they're thick, they're hardy, they're mean, they sound mean. And this guitar, aka Angus, is going to get those strings, and then we'll plug Angus in, and we'll give Angus a whirl. I still gotta put my AC/DC sticker on the headstock, because, yeah, it's Angus. If you're an SG fan, well, one of the big, two people come to mind. You got Angus, and then, of course, you got Tony Iommi. So, technically, it's the best of both worlds. I love this headstock, because it's a BC Rich / Warlock headstock. It's a nice blend between both. It's not a Gibson headstock, even though you got an SG, but it's Angus is just one of those special guitars that, makes you want to play your hair metal and wish you had long hair again and wear those tight leather pants. If you guys know what I'm talking about, good old days, right? So we're gonna do coffee and a talk with the AHG. So those are some of the guitars to look forward to. Another guitar that I would love to do with you guys is this one right here. So my wife got me this guitar back in 2019. It's one of those, starter ones. So the neck is just the frets, man. You can cut your fingers on these frets if you really dig in. I just don't like this neck. And this body reminds you of the Kramer, the Beretta. So I'm either looking for a Kramer neck or I'm looking for a Charvel neck. So if any of you guys out there, any of your family, I'm putting this up later on after I'm done to be viewed later. But if any one of you out there has an old Charvel or old Kramer hockey stick neck, please get a hold of me, because we're going to take this guitar, we're going to put a Floyd Rose on it, we're going to make our own Frankenstrat / Beretta. It actually looks more like a Beretta than it does a Strat, but it's got the Desmarios in it, the distortion. So this thing, the body itself, it's already there. But we need to go the extra mile to really make this guitar. I want to feel like I'm watching Headbangers Ball again. I want to feel like I'm watching Headbangers Ball again with my guitar back in the day. And I want to feel like I'm watching Poison, Warrant, LA Guns, Firehouse, Dokken. I could keep going with bands. Winger. I could just keep going. But this guitar, if I do it right and put that headstock on there, and we put a Floyd Rose on it, I can capture those days that are long lost, long gone, and you really long for. And I think this guitar would be the fun guitar that's not a CBG, that we all can enjoy, that we can rock out on. So guys, I want to thank you also for getting me up to 53 followers. So thank you for 53 followers, guys. Thank you so much. Guys, we need to keep going up. So if you guys can get me like over 100, 150, let's say if you guys can help me by April, May, summertime. If you guys can help me get over 150, we'll maybe do another giveaway. And maybe do another special awesome guitar that has frets. So if people aren't a slide player and want to, get their rock on or get their country on, and play some David Allan Coe and Waylon Jennings and Merle Haggard, Johnny Cash. So, yeah, guys, that's another incentive too. If you can just help get us up over that, we'll do some more, giveaway stuff. Picks, or I'm trying to look into making shirts that of my decal. I'm so used to saying that with my old race shop decals. If you see my logo, American Heritage Guitars logo that you guys always see. I'm looking into shirts. I'm looking into decals. Maybe looking into picks. But picks really cost, to get a whole bundle, they cost about $150. But I'm really looking at doing some AHG merch. Hopefully this year. Hopefully, summer or fall of this year. Get some merch so you guys can enjoy some merch from us. Um, but those are just some guitars to expect this year. I want to have some fun. But first and foremost, we will build the shovel giveaway. I will build this live with you guys. We're going to start on this one first. We'll build this one live for one of you lucky guys to win. And then we'll start with the Fallout guitar, hopefully. We'll be the first. We'll start with the Fallout guitar. So I think that one will be fun. And then maybe, like, if people love the Fallout guitar so much, maybe we'll do like a limited run of Fallout guitar series from us. Because I can't wait for it. To take a perfectly good cigar box and put some 45s through it and get some nice holes. And have a P90. It's a custom one-off guitar that I feel we're going to make it nice. So, and if you guys love Fallout, I grew up with the 50s music. I grew up with everybody you can possibly imagine from the 50s. And so the whole track of Fallout has 50s music on it. So the guitar kind of has its own, specialty thing. But to build that Fallout guitar, I think it'll be cool. I'm going to love it. And I hope you guys love it because I'll do it live. Some segments I won't. All you guys got to do is just down in the comments, guys. After this video is done, it'll be uploaded. Tell us why you or somebody you know should win this guitar and what it would mean to you. And B, if you guys really want your own Fallout guitar, let us know because you're going to be seeing that guitar built. I'm going to do some live series. I'm going to do my recorded series. It all depends. And like I said, I wanted to apologize for the last video. Normally when I film, my phone is sideways so you get the wide shot. And like I said, most of you guys had to watch your heads tilted the other direction, so I'm so sorry for that. So this video, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. We're upright this time. But I love you guys. Just thank you so much for love and support. Guys, just keep, like, share, follow, subscribe. I hate to say that, but, I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not doing YouTube to become famous, and I'm not doing YouTube to make money. I'm doing YouTube for the love and joy of sharing everything with you guys. Because, if you don't live in the same state as me or you don't whatever, we can all just share this all together and just enjoy ourselves. So I feel like since last year, my accident back in March, I didn't get to build last year at all. So I feel like this year, to just make it special, thank you guys just for everything. Try to do some of these killer guitars this year. I can't match 2024. 2024, we built 10 guitars. I miscounted. I said 9. I just recounted. We built 10 guitars. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do and all that, but I'm gonna get off here, guys. Heard my wife come through the door, which means it's dinner time. So I'm gonna get down there while my dinner's warm, enjoy myself, but you guys just be safe, and I'll be back as soon as possible, as soon as the weather outside warms up over 40 degrees so we can stay in and do some stuff outside. I do some of my work inside and a lot of my stuff outside. So as soon as the weather can cooperate, we're going full bore. We'll do the giveaway guitar and then hopefully get right into the Fallout guitar for my birthday, I hope. So that one's going to be detailed and it's just going to be cool. The more stuff that comes in for the Fallout guitar, I will share with you guys as soon as possible because that Brotherhood stuff that's coming in for it, that's going to be used on it, chef's kiss. It's going to be cool. So I just want to enjoy myself. I want you guys to enjoy yourselves, like I said. So here in the next couple weeks, we'll start off with the Coffee and a Talk with AHG Coffee Talk. And then, the guitars. It's just a video segment, like I said, to have some fun with you guys. Maybe build another diddly bow guitar with you guys. I want to do a video segment for, a mom and dad, or if you're divorced or whatever it may be, something you can do with your kids to get your kids into music. Because let's say that you're not good at playing. I almost did this way, but no, I'm a right hand picker. But let's say that you can't play guitars. Well, why not build yourself a diddly bow? And y'all remember this one? Y'all remember Graham's washer? Y'all remember this one? See, that's an axe. Obviously, we're not going to build something this intricate unless if you want me to. But I'll build a diddly bow that you guys can enjoy with your family. And, you can play awesome music on a one string. Believe you me. Some of the best people in the business have done it. If you're a fan of Bo Diddley, his name is Bo Jackson, actually. But Bo Diddley took Diddley, the Diddley Bow, and that's how he changed his name to a stage name, Bo Diddley. But, have some fun with something like that. So there's some stuff I'm just thinking about, trying to get myself back to speed and enjoying everything. But I just love you all. Thank you all so much for loving the support, guys. Have yourself a good evening. And I'll be back here soon so we can have some fun building guitars, and just having a good time, guys. So, yeah. But I love you all. We'll catch you on the flip side and the dark side back here at HG some other time, guys. I love you all. Be safe. Enjoy yourselves. And just thank you so much for love and support. It means a lot, guys. Thank you.